If all good things must come to an end, how's the saying work with the dumpster fire known as Bumbershoot? Welcome to the Jason Rantz Show, presented by None Better Tax Resolution. Now, we're told that all things must come to an end, and if that's still the case, mediocre things, not just good things, are bound to die too, and we should not delay the inevitable. Enter the 2025 edition of the Bumbershoot Arts Music Festival. This is a perfect example of a festival clinging to life when it should have bowed out gracefully. The 2025 Bumbershoot lineup has somehow outdone itself at being even more forgettable than last year's. It's aggressively bad. Weezer? Yeah, the bassist's wife gets more buzz than the band. Bright Eyes? This is an indie snooze fest with zero recognizable hits. Aurora? We're not recruiting talent from Aurora Avenue, right? Car Seat Headrest? No clue. Sylvan Esso? Janelle Monáe? Okay, I actually know that name. And she's undeniably talented, but she sticks out like a neon sore thumb in this area of obscurity. It's hard to understand who they're trying to appeal to. If you're trying to appeal to a younger audience of concert goers, the bigger name attractions aren't going to cut it. Weezer was big when I was younger. Now, you might get some true crime podcast enthusiasts, given the drama with the wife of Weezer bassist Scott Schreiner, but they hardly inspire any kind of excitement. Are younger audiences excited about the Budos Band, which is described as a doom rock Afro soul big band with a 70s touch? Or maybe the local garage punk band from the mid-90s, the Murder City Devils? Yet no. At $199 for a 2-day pass or $125 for a single-day pass, how many younger music lovers want to watch bands they've never, ever heard of? Last year, they had a slightly less awful lineup, and tickets were priced much lower. And if Bumbershoot is trying to attract adults who are more likely to be able to afford the $199 tickets, okay, there still really isn't an exciting draw. Bumbershoot's identity crisis is on full display. And honestly, what is it anymore? It used to lure massive headliners with universal appeal, packing the crowd so you'd stumble upon underrated local artists that maybe you would never know even existed and soon never forget. That model may have bled money, but at least you knew what we were signing up for. We knew what Bumbershoot was. Now, they trot out one dusty relic as the big draw, they sprinkle in a couple of bands that nobody remembers, and they fill the rest of the bill with bands so obscure you'd need Wikipedia just to pronounce their names. It's heartbreaking. I used to love Bumbershoot. Now, watching it grasp for relevance feels more merciful than smothering it with a pillow. Not out of cruelty, but just trying to finally let it stop flailing. I'm doing it because I love you, Bumbershoot. It's okay to let traditions go. Some need to die. Bumbershoot 2025 is yet another disservice to its legacy. If this is what Bumbershoot is going to be moving forward towards, okay, then you might as well just go all in, drop any of what they consider to be the big draws, and just focus on gems waiting to be truly discovered by the masses. Now, look, that's an identity. It's a smaller tent identity, but at least the tickets will be more affordable and worthwhile. At this point, really, this festival's glory days, they're long gone. Dragging it out now is just cruel. Watching something that once mattered limp along until it's utterly irrelevant. Hey, I sat down with our local tax expert and advocate, Greg Nunn from None Better Tax Resolution.
Tell me a little bit about the Fresh Start program, because again, based on how it's promoted, it seems really, really simple.
This Fresh Start program and that phrase has been around for many, many, many years now. But it's a great marketing tool to say, hey, fresh start. And in a way, for those that qualify, it is. What it essentially is an offer in compromise. And to get that, there's two main criteria a person must qualify for. One, they must have limited or no equity in assets. So generally, anyone in the Puget Sound region that owns a home and has for several years, they're going to have a lot of equity. They won't qualify. And the other is an income level. And that all depends upon your family size about how much income that could be. But both of those standards need to be met to qualify. Most people do not.
If you're having trouble with the IRS, then call Greg Nunn of None Better Tax Resolution. From stress to success with IRS Solutions, 425-947-1967, or Google NUNN, None Better Tax Resolution. Did you like that commentary? Great. make sure you subscribe to the podcast of The Jason Rantz Show. You can get it at KTTH.com or wherever it is you download your podcasts.